Don't pause, press play.
What's up, you guys? It's Jonno! Today we're going to explore a really interesting hidden feature that I found in Pokemon Rumble Rush. Now, as you guys know, this game takes place in balloons. You travel around in balloons. But what are these other balloons over here? Well, I was wondering that, so I tapped on one of them, and it opened up this crazy menu! What? Well, this is some kind of a social feature. I still haven't been able to figure out all of the details about this feature, but I'm going to show you guys in this video every single thing that I did figure out from playing around with this feature. Now, it shows me that this person is from somewhere around like South Africa, I think, and it also shows me where they've explored just a little bit. But I didn't end up going to play with that person in that particular case because I did not know what that feature was. So I went ahead and skipped some footage and I went to another instance where I utilized this feature. So let's go ahead and check it out. I managed to get into a Pokemon Rumble with another player, okay? So if you hit the big battle button right there in the middle, it's yellow, it says battle. If you hit that, it opens up another menu with a bigger battle button, whoa! And then you can actually battle with another player. Now, I've been trying to figure out, is there any strategic advantage to doing this? Can you complete the level faster? Do you get better rewards? Does it just make it generally easier, or can you complete levels that you couldn't have completed on your own because they're too difficult? There's a lot of ideas running around in my head. I'm not sure about any of that, but I'm sure all of those things are true. They're fairly obvious. But the real question is, do you get extra rewards? That's the big deal. Do you get better ore? Does the person that you battled with get an ore or any rewards whatsoever from battling with you? Now, of course, this is an AI character. It's artificial intelligence. That person is not really battling with me because they would have had to choose I accept, I'm willing to battle, or something on their screen to that effect. Basically, they're just online right now, and it's adding in their extra avatar to play with me. It's pretty darn cool, and there's a whole bunch of other features related to this that are in the menu, and I'm going to show you guys those as well. But first, I want to show you a little sample of the gameplay with another player, and as you can see, I did get a really good reward from battling with that player. I don't know if it's coincidence or if you get guaranteed better rewards, but that was a pretty darn good reward. Now, I have the plenty of Pokemon effect, and I got a bunch of Pokemon from this encounter. I'm curious, does the person that I played with get any Pokemon or any ore or anything really at all from this encounter, or do I just go in their friends list or what? I really don't know. I'm very curious how that works. If anybody knows more information about this feature and you post a really good comment that is informational, I will pin your comment and I will reply to as many comments as I possibly can because I find this all very interesting. Now, I went ahead and found another person. As you can see, they have got a 1000 CP Parasect. I only showed that for a second, but when we get in here, it's really important to know that their Parasect is about 5 times the CP. Actually, it's almost 10 times the CP as my little Diglett, so he is just pouncing on everybody. Now, during this battle, I decided to stop attacking a little bit because I was thinking I'm stealing all the kills and then he's not going to be able to get any Pokemon from the encounter. But then I was wondering, I don't even know if you get Pokemon from this encounter when you're the second person. I really don't understand how that works. Like I mentioned earlier in the video, I would love to get more information on that. Now, this is a fairly hidden feature in the game. It was not explained in the tutorial, and I could not find any other information about it. That's why I'm a little bit lacking on the info in this video, but I am going to continue to cover every single aspect of this feature, and we're going to get into the menu and how to set up your own profile so you can be discovered by other people, and you can control what it shows those people for safety. Ooh, alright, so we definitely have a little bit of discussion about safety with this feature. Parents, don't worry, this is not an unsafe feature. This is a very safe feature. Nintendo's really good about safety on all their games. There's no way that your child can chat with another person through this feature, for example. There's no custom messages of any kind on this feature. It is not a fully social interactive feature, and you don't even play live. Like I said, it's an artificial intelligence feature. It just puts the avatar of your character in there. So it makes me wonder, what is the point? I kind of don't get it, aside from maybe you'll need an extra person to beat a difficult boss. Anyway, this is my profile right here. There's a couple things you can do here, and you can change the message at the top where it says see you again. You can change your first Pokemon game. In order to do all that stuff, you'll drop down to the bottom right. It says edit down there. Then you can drop your location pointer. So I wanted to drop mine somewhere over in the area of my general location. I think I got it about right. You can also give it fine chords, but I would not recommend doing that, obviously, because you don't want somebody to show up. So yeah, don't put in fine chords, just drop your arrow roughly where it is. People are gonna see a rough approximation of, oh, this person's in the United States, or oh, this person lives in Europe. So it's pretty general, you don't have to set it exactly. Now, I did set Pokemon Red and Pokemon Blue as my first ever game. Of course, I'm a child of the 80s, grew up in the 90s, and I did play Pokemon Red and Blue as my first ever game. I was a little bit more interested in The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening, tried to beat that game so many times, so I didn't really get as much Pokemon in during that time, but I just didn't know that Pokemon was going to be the worldwide brand that it would be in 30 years from then. Anyway, we went ahead and changed our message. There is a number 2 message. I don't really know how you unlock that or where you get that, but I went ahead and changed mine to hello, and they give you various languages that you can put your hello in. And you guys, that's pretty much it. I found this feature. You may need to use the feature to get through some bosses, so I highly recommend using it if you need it. And it's fairly hidden. You may not have even noticed it unless you're adventurous like me and you clicked on one of those little balloons that was floating around. The last thing I'll mention before I go is you can star players. I went ahead and starred that Parasect dude because he's high level and he's got a really strong Pokemon, so why not? I don't really know what the star does either. Does it make it more likely that you'll encounter that person in the future? Don't know. So anyway, that's all the features I could discover related to this hidden feature in Pokemon Rumble Rush. Thanks everybody for watching. Thank you to my amazing subscribers. Please drop a like and a comment before you go, and peace.